Hey guys, Tony here from Barla Roots, just outside in our chicken run, and was going to share with you a few of the things we're doing with our chickens this year for the winter months. It's December now, and snow's on the ground, and our chickens generally don't like snow, especially deeper snow. Once it gets packed, every once in a while they'll come out on it, but they really generally don't like snow. So this year we expanded our flock. We basically doubled our flock, and so in the past they've spent a lot of time in their coop over the winter months, and that was okay because we just didn't have that many chickens, so they hung out there in the coop. A couple years ago we added on a little extension to this side of the coop, and that worked out okay. I built this little covered area, and they'd come out and get their water out there and stretch their legs a little bit. But with doubling our flock, we needed a little bit more room, and so this is what we've come up with. This summer I found a source for these cattle panels. And these are like, it's basically like fencing, and heavy-duty metal fencing. But what I've done here is I think I've got 5 of these, and you can see the poles on the outside, and so I bent them into a hoop shape, and then the poles on the outside are what's kind of holding it. And then this is some greenhouse plastic that we had at the garden that we haven't been using, and it's getting a little beat up, but this is what it looks like inside. So we just finished this yesterday, and I imagine that soon, if we get a sunny day, the snow's going to melt out of here, because if you've ever been inside a greenhouse, they get very, very warm when the sun comes out. So there's the flock of hens right there, picking on some of the vegetable scraps from this week. But yeah, so I took this is some strapping here, some just nylon strapping, and I ran that from this pole. This is just to give it a little bit of strength and rigidity. So that pole on the coop, and then I ran it all the way down, and it attaches to a tree just outside of the coop. I'm not sure, we're going to do something a little bit better there with that end wall, but once we get some sun, and I'd like to get a big load of wood chips in here and put that on the ground, but it's going to give them a nice dry, snow-free place to hang out throughout the winter. So the other thing I wanted to show you, get some chickens out of the way here, is how we're watering our chickens this year. So watering animals in the winter is always a challenge. And in the past we've used, see those frozen dog, or those heated dog bowls there? That's what we've used in the past. This year I took this barrel, and some of you may have seen an earlier video where I actually did this entire project and then realized the barrel had a leak in it, which was a problem. But they have these chicken nipples, that's really what they're called, attached to the bottom of the barrel. Barrel's filled with water. The chickens, you can hear them, peck at the little silver piece in there, and that little cup at the bottom fills up with water, and that's how they get their water. Now the trick to this is that you can't see it, but I have a tank heater inside of this 50-gallon barrel, and so that tank heater will keep that water thawed. Not sure how much it's going to cost us on our electrical bill, but I'm sure we will notice that. But this way, I mean, we're talking maybe once a month we're going to have to fill this thing up. So it's going to be a huge time saver for us as we go through the winter. And then what I did is I don't know if you'll be able to see this either, but I cut a hole from one coop to the other yesterday. So now we can leave this door closed. They only have the one door over there by closer to the where we have the tunnel, and they'll use that one door, and now both flocks can come both ways and get the water in this coop, and so on. So that's what we've been doing. I'm excited about this water thing because filling up buckets in those dog bowls every single day is such a chore, and they poop in it and it gets nasty. And this system will work fantastic in the summer too. So it should be a good system that really takes some of the pressure off us for for maintenance and the chickens, making life a little bit easier. So that's the latest from the homestead. Some updates to our chicken flock, and hopefully they'll have a nice winter using this system, and we'll continue to get some eggs too. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next video.